Wartburg's campus is now officially a historic place.
Waldemar A. Schmidt Gallery hosts a new exhibition, Where It Used to Be Blue.
Wartburg football went on an undefeated conference season to win the ARC championship. All of this and more tonight. Good evening and welcome to Night Vision News. I'm Lauren Uveling.
And I'm Ben Revere. Thank you for joining us. Wartburg's main campus has been added to the National Register of Historic Places.
Earlier this year, Wartburg Central Campus joined the National Register of Historic Places in the state of Iowa. The area in this designation is a 25-acre plot, including 17 buildings, ranging from Players Theater to the Manors, and excluding the W and Knights Village. Old Main is not part of this designation, as it's been a member of the register since 1978. This honor also opens the door for the college to receive financial incentives that can be used for restoration and remodeling projects.
For more information, visit iowaculture.gov.
There's a new exhibition at Waldemar A. Schmidt Gallery.
Where It Used to Be Blue is the work of artist Rachel Mosier is on display in the Wartburg College Waldemar A. Schmidt Art Gallery. It's an ongoing study of climate change and human impact on the planet. Mosier is the assistant professor of digital media and graphic design at the Eastern Kentucky University. Brianna Borchard, the gallery director and exhibition manager, said that it's a great way for students to learn about current environmental issues.
The gallery is a valuable resource for students and a great opportunity for them to come see work from artists in Iowa and surrounding states, as well as states spread out across the U.S. Sometimes the work has to do with current issues in the world, like this one has to do with climate change and pollution, and it's great for them to be able to come see and explore that and relate it to their other classes.
Mosier was inspired by her trip to Arctic.
And she went on some expeditions around 2019 to the Arctic, and she noticed, as many of us are, that the ice caps are melting at significant rates, and she also found a ton of plastic and microplastics in the Arctic, on the ocean, and the surrounding islands.
Closing reception and gallery talk with the artist will begin at 6 p.m. on December 15th, on the final day of the show. The exhibit is free and open to the public.
For more information, visit www.wartburg.edu/gallery.
A term is almost completed with the new learning management system, Canvas.
Wartburg has switched to a new learning management system, Canvas. The previous My Wartburg by Janzibar is abandoned in academic use. The decision came due to a variety of reasons.
First of all, the Janzibar platform on which My Wartburg is built was never intended to be a learning management system. It was not efficient and effective in providing the tools that a learning management system needs to provide.
The Canvas system gives more control to instructors. For example, instructors now can easily copy, paste, and edit materials, which was not possible with My Wartburg by Janzibar.
Faculty in general recognized they needed a new learning management system. A committee was put together to identify what learning management system we would purchase.
Canvas was purchased by the generous donation of the chairman of the Board of Regents, Mike McCoy. Canvas also makes academics easier for students.
I like that you have kind of the calendar with it. If you go under there and go to agenda, you have kind of all your your assignments that are due the next day and the day after that, and I really like that.
I was honestly a little apprehensive about the switch from My Wartburg to Canvas, just because it's my last year and I didn't really want to learn a new system, to be completely frank. But the user face of Canvas is really awesome, and although there was some hiccups and bumps in the road, I think that now in these second 7 weeks my professors have really ironed those out, and it's super easy to use and super intuitive to navigate through classes.
My Wartburg will still be in use for outside of the academic resources, such as campus life, financials, and registrar tabs.
We will be back with Night Vision Sports.
Welcome to Night Vision Sports. I'm Jax Cadell. An instant classic took place on the gridiron on Saturday in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, between the Knights and Cohawks. The Wartburg football team clinched an outright American Rivers Conference football title and completed an undefeated regular season at 10-0 overall and 8-0 in the ARC play. The Knights accomplished these feats with a 19-14 win over Coe College on the road Saturday in Cedar Rapids. The Knights offense featured strong production from senior quarterback Niall McLaughlin, who had 248 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. Senior running back Hunter Clausen had 107 yards on the ground, putting him over 1,000 yards for the season. The Knights defense was led by senior linebacker Owen Grover with 10 total tackles. This was the 17th conference championship in program history for the Knights, and their first since the 2019 season. This was the first undefeated regular season for the Knights since 2017. In that 2017 season, the Knights finished 12-1 overall and made it to the Elite Eight of the NCAA football playoffs. The Knights, with their conference title, will receive an automatic bid to the NCAA 3 football playoffs. The Knights will host in the first round of the NCAA Division III playoffs against the number 7th ranked University of Wisconsin Lacrosse Eagles, who are 9-1 of the season. The game is Saturday, November 19th at 12 p.m. Coverage is available on Night Vision. For more information about the Knights' opponent, check out GoKnights.net. You can follow the Knights into the NCAA playoffs at go-knights.net/sports/football. What a season for Wartburg women's soccer. After a winning conference season, the Knights were able to make it to the D3 NCAA tournament for the second year in a row. The Knights ended the season with a record of 16 wins, 2 losses, and 3 ties. Kate Lures led the team with 12 goals and 7 assists, alongside Joy Smith, who sank 8 goals and led the team with 8 assists. Marissa Lopez, the Knights goalkeeper, had 21 overall saves, only allowing 16 goals out of the 21 games played. The season came to an end this Sunday after a riveting battle in the Division III NCAA tournament held at Salzwedel Field at Wartburg College. The Knights won the first round game against Grinnell College 5-2. The following day, the Knights fell in a 3-1 loss to University of Washington in St. Louis, Missouri. The Knights will have 15 players returning next year for a strong season of soccer. Thanks for tuning in to Night Vision News today. To stay up to date with all our KVN content, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for joining us today. For Ben Revere and Lauren Uveling, I'm Jax Cadell. Have a great holiday season, Cedar Valley.